Go ahead and start seated. So really whatever is more comfortable for you. But we will begin our movement portion from our backs. So if you want to make your way there, you can. We're going to do some moon salutations today, some sun salutations. Can open up the hips and also create some, create some movement or some heat with our movements. So kind of balancing the moon energy with the sun energy and just kind of feeling that in the body on a physical level. Yeah, so let's arrive here together. You're moving or wiggling. And let's find our natural breath. Maybe if there was rushing to get here, if there was scrambling to find that strap that I asked that we had, just let go of the scramble. Let ourselves arrive. We just had a full moon. And a full moon is that reflection of the sun's light. So maybe using our time today to just invite a sense of reflection. We don't need to be in our heads and reflect now, but inviting some reflection into our space throughout the day or the weekend. Reflecting back, maybe over the past 6 months, to see what we want to shine forward into our lives, into our community. So as you breathe, just inviting in reflection. That reflection that shines forward, illuminating our life. Maybe with each breath, just imagining drawing light in, and the exhale, reflecting it outward. And perhaps you have your hands in your lap. Maybe you bring your hands to your heart space or place one on your belly and one on your heart. Let's begin our space, our time together with the chanting of a single Om. So let's exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Om. And if you're not on your backs already, make your way to your backs onto the floor. Finding our space. Finding that breath on the floor now. Keeping that strap handy because we're going to go for it here in a few moments. So on your back, maybe reach the arms overhead. You can interlace the fingers. Keep the knees drawn in, or maybe you have the feet on the floor. Let's just lengthen through the torso, the side body, the arms, the wrists, the palms of the hand. And maybe you keep those hips where they are and you almost kind of shimmy the back up, trying to lengthen through that upper body. Flipping the palms out and then back towards the crown of the head and then out, maybe noticing the rotation on the arms. And now let's sweep the hands to the side, maybe draw them across the sky to the side. Feel the shoulder blades on the ground as we flip the palms up to the sky. Now let's draw the knees into the chest. We're not going to grab them, but just draw them in and kind of rock side to side. Keep those arms out, palms up. And now send the legs to the sky. Make the legs long, maybe point and flex the feet. And now let's turn the palms down, kind of rotating those shoulders internally. But point and flex the feet with the palms down. And now let's draw the knees into the chest. Bring those hands to the shins or the knees. Maybe you lift that upper back off the ground, bringing the nose towards those knees. Maybe you keep the back on the floor. And now bring that upper back to the ground. If it was lifted, bring the hands to this inside of those knees and the hands to the outside of the foot, or maybe to the outside of the shin, and come into your happy baby. Feet to the sky, knees towards the armpit. Maybe you have your hands on your big toes instead of on the outer edge of your foot. So whichever one just feels nice. That weight of the arms and the hands pulling those knees down in the backs of the legs, grounding our back into the floor. And now let's exhale to let the right leg be long. Bring the right arm to the ground and just extend to the right foot, but keep that left knee drawn in. Maybe you point and flex that right foot. And now draw the right knee in. The right hand comes back to the foot. Extend the left leg long to the sky. Let that left hand come down towards the ground. Maybe you point and flex to that left foot. Rolling the ankle maybe. The left arm keeping us balanced. And now draw that foot in. Yogi's choice. Maybe bring the feet to the ground and sway the hip, those knees side to side. Or bring the feet together in a reclined butterfly. Just a few breaths, whether you're windshield wipering those knees or the feet are together. Getting some movement down in the hip sockets. And now let's inhale to bring our knees back towards the sky, feet to the ground. Find your strap. Get a loop going on one end of your strap, or just have it loose, but we're going to bring that strap across the ball of the foot. And then from there, you can keep that over the right foot. Keep that left foot on the ground, or you can send that leg long. It kind of just does whatever feels better in your low back. And then drop that right leg out to the side. Now maybe you pull on that strap so the heel kind of angles out, and you can press through the heel and pull on the ball of the foot. Just seeing how that feels in the body. That left hand can either be kind of on the strap to support the leg, or it can be out to the side, but allowing that leg with the support of the strap to drop out to the side. And now let's exhale to draw that leg back in, and then send that leg across the body. In this case, you're going to straighten that left leg out and drop the right leg across the body. Maybe you grab the strap with the left hand and the right arm goes out to the side to keep us kind of in balance. Right leg across the body, left leg is long. A little bit of a twist here too. And we're going to breathe, make sure we're breathing. Now let's gently draw that leg back to the middle. Bend the knee just a little bit, release the strap. Now bring both legs to the sky. So legs are side by side. Maybe just notice if there's a difference in the sensation in the legs, behind the legs, or maybe on the calves, the knees. And then we'll go through that on the other side. So bringing that right foot to the ground, maybe the right leg comes long, strap on the ball, that left foot. Get that strap right where you want it, and then drop that left leg out to the side. You can pull on that strap to activate kind of the ball of the foot and then press through the heel, or just kind of let the foot rest in the strap and the leg kind of passively kind of hang out to the side. And we're going to breathe into the right side of the body, into the left hip, the left leg. Maybe notice if you're clenching the core, if your core is active, and just kind of see how it feels to have a little more effortlessness in the core. Breathe in. And then on an exhale, let's bring that left leg to the middle, up to the sky. Send the right leg long if it's not long already. And then allow that left leg to come across the body, out to the side, over to the right. Kind of opening that outer hip here, but also the leg. Maybe you shut your eyes and you just feel this shape. And visualize yourself in the shape. And now let's exhale to draw that leg back to the middle. You get there, bend the knee, drop that strap off the foot. Let's bring both legs to the sky now. So our feet are long, legs are long to the sky. Our feet are parallel with the sky. And now let's activate that left leg by flexing the foot towards the face. And then we'll exhale to gently lower that right leg all the way to the ground. Feel that low belly active, core is active, pressing into the floor with the back. Lower the right leg down. Now we'll do the same thing with the left leg. So lowering that left leg, maybe as if there were a little resistance. Left leg coming down to the ground with control. And pause at the bottom. Let go of the breath. And now we'll bring the right foot to the ground. Let's roll over onto that left side. And then press up and meet in our tabletop. Coming onto the knees, coming onto the hands. And then when we get there, maybe you want to kind of step the legs long behind you. Just offer yourself some wiggles, offer yourself some movement, some blood flow in this new shape with our back towards the sky, our heart towards the floor now. Yeah, nice job. From here, let's ground the hands, ground the knees, especially that left knee. We're going to inhale to extend the right leg back, flexing the foot towards the face. Try to get that pelvic tucked in such a way that the low back is flat, the right leg is long. Now let's just lower that right foot to the ground, rock back and forth to open up the bottom of the foot, forward and back just a couple times. Now exhale to bring the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale to draw that leg up, and then bring it over that left leg, lower it to the left side of the mat, or the ground on the left side of the mat. So the right leg is crossed over the left, and then we'll rock back and forth on the ball of the foot with that right leg crossed over to the ground on the left side of the mat. Forward and back. Maybe noticing that left outer hip as we rock back. Back of the right leg. And now bring those shoulders over the wrists. Pause there. Lift that leg up. Now bring it over. Now bring that right knee to meet the left knee. And then from here, we're going to lift that right knee out to the side. As if we're placing it on a box. And now draw that right knee in. Inhale, draw that right knee out to the side and pause. And then draw the right knee in. Lower that right knee to the ground now. Bring the knees wide. Let's sit back in a child's pose or a puppy pose. Lengthening through the back. Exhale. Now inhale, float up to tabletop, but send those knees long. Let's lower down into almost our knees, chest, chin. And then come into a knees, chest, chin, tops of the feet to the ground. And then we'll inhale, come into that baby cobra. Let's hover the hands, lifting the heart. Gaze towards the floor in front of the mat. And then exhale, press the hands down. Let's press back to tabletop, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And now inhale to extend the left leg long. Tuck that pelvis so that low back is flat. Knee in line with the hip, and then cross that right leg over, or the left leg over the right, and then we'll rock back and forth. Be noticing where you feel it on this side of the body. Maybe you don't feel it so much in that right outer hip, maybe you do. Maybe you notice it in your core, rocking back and forth. And now pause with the shoulders over the wrists. Lift that foot off the ground, bring it back to the middle. Bring the knee towards the right knee. And then we'll inhale to send that knee to the side, out to the left. And then draw the knee in. Inhale, bring the knee out to the side. And then exhale to draw that knee in. Place that left knee next to the right knee. Bring the knees wide. We'll sit back in child's pose, or you can roll forward into puppy. Let's lengthen our spine. Breathe in and out. And then inhale, let's rock forward, bringing the knees in. And then lower the knees, chest and the chin down. And let's pause here, Ashtangasana. Kind of lower those shoulders, elbows to the sky. And now we'll inhale, let's come to full cobra this time. Maybe arms a little bit straighter, elbows are still bent. Shoulders come down, press into the floor with the hands. Yep, breathe in. And now exhale, let's lower down, rolling down onto the stomach. The forehead comes to the floor. Let's press back into child's pose, lengthening that spine. Good. Now inhale, roll up. We move through tabletop and come into your 8-point pose. Knees, chest, chin to the floor. Then inhale, lift the chest up into your Bhujangasana. Nice, guys, really good. Breathe in. Now exhale, let's kick it back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Maybe a little heat that's building up in the body here. If you let out a breath through the mouth, the sigh arriving here. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We hear 2 more breaths. Maybe you bend the knees a lot, or you bend the knees just a little bit. Warming up the body. And now on this next exhale, press the hands to the ground. Ground that left foot to the ground. Let's inhale with the right foot to sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. We'll be here for a couple breaths. So maybe you move that knee around, but try to keep that chest towards the knee. Sometimes we tend to rock forward, but keep that downward facing dog shape. Chest and thighs pulling towards one another. Moving that right knee around. And then exhale, lower down the right foot. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, ground the right foot, ground the hands, lift the left leg to sky, bend the knee, stack the hip, and then make your favorite shape with that left knee. Really moving it smallly, and then large. Moving that knee around. And now one last movement or stretch here. In your Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now lower that left foot down. Exhale through the mouth, maybe. Inhale, glance up with the hands. Step the right foot forward, then step the left foot forward. Let's bend the knees a lot, coming under the balls of the feet, kind of coming into a little ball in the front of our mat. Heels lift maybe. Come up into that little seedling. And then with the heels lifted, let's rise up, coming into palm tree, which is just like mountain pose with the heels lift. So rise up out of that little seed. Let's sweep our arms to the sky. Get the heels up if you can. Reaching as long as you can through the toes, through the fingertips. And as we lower our hands to our heart, and then exhale, lower those heels down to the ground. And let it go. Exhale. Nice, guys. Let's breathe in. Exhale. Let the breath go. Maybe move that neck around, bringing the ear to a shoulder. Maybe chin comes to the chest. Finding mountain pose again, bring our arms out wide, maybe moving those palms to the sky, back down, opening up the shoulders a little bit. And now let's sweep our arms up. Exhale, sit down in our chair, breathe in. Good, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Moving through our Surya Namaskara, the inhale to a flat back, reach the crown of the head forward, heels ground, maybe lift the toes off the ground, feel the feet in the earth. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step the feet back, Palakasana. Plank pose, breathe in. Nice, guys. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. We're going to move a little quick. So here we are, one breath. Now inhale, step the right foot forward, pivot that left foot down. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Maybe sink into that hip, take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward, frame the foot, step it back. Palakasana, plank pose. And then exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Good, breathe out. Inhale, left foot comes forward between the hands, pivot that right foot down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, nice, breathe in. Exhale, frame the foot, step it back, Palakasana. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Two more, breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, glance up with the hands, step the right foot forward. Left foot comes forward. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lift the arms, sit back, chair pose. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring the hands down, Tadasana. Good, guys, we'll do that one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms to sky. Exhale, sit back, Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift that back up, reaching the crown of the head forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, good, Uttanasana. Inhale, Palakasana, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step it forward. Virabhadrasana 1, rise up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Inhale, step it back, Palakasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step it forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, ground the hips. Good, guys. Inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Inhale, step it back, Palakasana. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Maybe your Ujjayi breathing is coming into your practice, that Darth Vader breath. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, step the feet forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sit back, Uttanasana. Exhale. Yes, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Tadasana. Nice, breathe in. Exhale. Surya Namaskara. Greetings to the sun. And then we'll turn and face the long edge of our mat for our Chandra Namaskara. Greetings to the moon. Before we start our moon salutation, maybe feel the body. Notice, scan from toe to head. Notice the rate of your heart. And now we'll inhale, sweep the hands to sky. We bring the hands together and interlace the fingers. We'll exhale, lean over to the left side, bends, that right hip juts out, fingers reach forward or over to the side. Inhale, up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to the middle. And then exhale, step the feet wide, send the fingertips long. Utthita Tadasana, extended mountain pose. Breathe in. Now exhale, pivot that right foot towards the long edge. The right hand reaches past the foot. Then exhale, that right hand comes on the inside of the leg. Utthita Trikonasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Our side body up to the sky is releasing heat out of that spleen. Spleen's on that left side. Exhale, bring that left hand down to meet the right. Bend that right knee just a little bit. Pivot the left foot towards the long edge. Find your pyramid pose. Parsvottanasana. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee, come on the ball, that left foot, find your crescent lunge. You can bow over that leg. Maybe you want to lift the chest and the heart and rise up for a couple of breaths, wherever your energy is guiding you today. Nice, guys. If you're in a standing lunge, fold over that leg, and we'll bring the hands towards the inside of that foot, pivot over towards the right, coming into side lunge, skandasana on the right side. Lift your arms up or on the thigh. The left foot can turn up towards the sky or be down. Skandasana. Exhale, shift the weight towards the left, but bring those heels in, toes out. Exhale, lower down. Utthita Konasana. We tuck that pelvis so that spine can be nice and long. Breathe in. Now exhale, point those toes towards the long edge and shift over to the left, Skandasana. Be closing the eyes. Exhale, bring those hands to the ground so we can pivot our feet towards the left side of the mat or the front of the mat. Coming into your lunge again, Ashtachandrasana. You can bow over that leg or maybe you're lifted into a higher lunge. Breathe in and out. Now frame that foot with the hands. Step that right heel down. Maybe the right foot comes forward a little bit. And send that left leg straight for our Parsvottanasana. Exhale. Maybe that right hip kind of comes forward. That left hip goes back for our pyramid. Now exhale, bring that left hand on the inside of that left foot. Point the right toes towards the long edge and then lift up into triangle pose. Left hand on the inside of the foot. Maybe that left, those peace fingers find the big toe. Reach the right arm to sky. Chest opens. Keeping that foot grounded. Breathing in and out. Now exhale, lift that right arm to sky. The left arm follows hips. Stack under the shoulders. Pivot the feet towards the long edge. Utthita Tadasana. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet together, join the hands above the head. Exhale, hands come to the heart or to the side, Tadasana. Inhale, reach hands to sky. Let's exhale, reach over to the left. Inhale, drop through the middle. Exhale, over to the right. Exhale, drop to the middle. Inhale, step the feet apart, Utthita Tadasana. Nice, guys, let out a breath. Relax those shoulders, breathe in. Exhale, pivot that right foot towards the right, the short edge, reach past that foot. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. Good. You can find the big toe with the peace fingers, or let that hand hover on the inside of the knee or the thigh, reaching that left arm to the sky. Exhale, close that left hand into the right, bend the knee, maybe pivot that left foot towards the long edge and find your pyramid, Parsvottanasana. Good. Surrendering here in our moon salutation. Exhale, bend that right knee, come onto the ball of that left foot. Here's our Asha Chandrasana. You can stay bowed or you can rise up. Nice, guys, really nice. Now exhale to bring the hands on the inside of that right foot, pivot the feet towards the long edge, and then exhale into your Skandasana, your side lunge on the right. The toes of the left foot can point up with the heel down, or the foot can be flat on the floor. Exhale, lifting the heart, lifting the shoulders, hovering into the middle, pointing the toes out, heels in, Utthita Konasana. Tucking that pelvis. Maybe trying to keep those knees out towards the pinky edge. Don't let them collapse in. Keep them out. Good. Now exhale, shift over to the left, pivoting the feet towards the long edge. Hands can come down in your side lunge, or they can lift. You can hover the heart, or you can lift the heart. Toes of the right foot can be up, heel down, or the foot can be totally on the floor. Now exhale, lower the hands, pivot the feet towards the short edge of the left side, coming into your crescent lunge, Asha Chandrasana. You can hover or you can rise. Now maybe exhale to fold and plant the hands. You can step that right foot forward just a little bit. Bring the heel down, straighten that front leg, Parsvottanasana. Bowing over that front leg. Maybe that right hip leaning forward, that left going back. Now exhale to bring that left hand on the inside of that left foot, ground that right foot. You can maybe turn the right foot towards the long edge a little more to rise into your Utthita Trikonasana. And let out that heat from the right side, that liver side of the body. Try to keep the shoulder back, heart open, chest open. Nice, breathe and breathe and breathe. Now exhale, draw that right arm up, bring the left arm up, shoulders over hips, pivot the feet towards the long edge. Exhale, Utthita Tadasana. Good, bend the knees, step the feet together, hands come up above the head. Yes, exhale over to the left, through the middle. Exhale over to the right. Now back to the middle. Exhale, draw the hands into the heart, Tadasana. Good, we'll pause here. Chandra Namaskar. Bringing that balance into our space. Breathe in. Exhale. Another breath in. Now exhale, sweep the arms down, bend the knees, lift the arms above the head, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Now ground that left foot, step the right foot back. Let's pivot that right heel down. And then sweep that right arm back. Keep the left hand kind of on the ground. Let's sweep the right arm back with the right arm hover. The left hand is still down. And then if someone had a hold of that right hand, imagine it pulling back, lifting the shoulders up. And then the left arm comes up and healing Virabhadrasana 2. But reach that right arm back. And then the left arm forward. And then settle those shoulders over the hips. Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in. Let's exhale to straighten that front leg. And pause here with an inhale. And then exhale, bend that front knee. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And now pause. And then on an exhale, bring that right hand onto that long back leg. Left arm reaches up to sky. Yes, breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands back to reach short edge to short edge. Let's straighten that left leg. And now exhale to hinge at the waist, left hand coming on the inside of the leg, Utthita Trikonasana. And maybe we lift that left hand up like a pillow for the ear, activating the side bodies. Breathe in. Now exhale, bend that front knee and come back to Virabhadrasana 2. Flip the palms to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, that right hand comes onto the long leg again. The left arm reaches up. Breathe in. And this time, let's straighten that left leg, coming into a reverse triangle. Left arm high to the sky. Exhale, bend that front knee. Let's rock back into Virabhadrasana 2. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the hip. Pivot the feet towards the long edge. So both feet face the long edge. Now let's bring the heels in. Exhale down to Goddess, Utthita Konasana. Any variation with those arms for the first breath? Now let's inhale, straighten, rise up, bring the arms above the head. Good, exhale, bend the knees, hands come to the heart, Utthita Konasana. From here, bring those arms out like a T. Now exhale, bring that right arm on the inside of that right leg. Left arm reaches for sky. Keep those knees pushing out towards the pinky edge side of the foot. Breathe in. Exhale, come back up, arms reach short edge to short edge. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Left hand coming on the inside of that left thigh. Our right arm reaching up. Try to keep those knees bent and pointing, like reaching towards the pinky edge of that right foot. That's going to bring some awareness into the right inner thigh, the left inner thigh. Breathe in. Exhale back to Utthita Konasana. Embrace the burn. Exhale, straighten the legs, bring hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, pivot the feet towards the long edge. Exhale, come into your side lunge on the left. Breathe in. And now let's exhale to bring that right foot towards the left foot, kind of creeping into kind of a deeper lunge, and then reach that right knee up. Let's come stand tall, and then bring that right foot onto the left thigh for our flying pigeon. If you want, you can press that knee down with the right hand, or keep the hands at your heart, or maybe the arms are out. Let's fly that pigeon. Breathe in. And now just like we came into this, let's come out of it. So maybe we bring that right knee up, straighten that left leg a little bit, bring the right knee in front of the hip, step it over to the right side lunge and the left side. Whew. And now exhale over to the right, but we're going to pivot that right foot towards the short edge. Drop the hands down, sweep them out. Virabhadrasana 2. Good, on the other side. Breathe in. Let's exhale, straighten that front leg, bring the hands above the head, and we'll inhale at the top, and then exhale. Now inhale. Exhale, bring the arms out, straighten that front leg, or bend the front leg. And then we'll inhale to straighten. Good, exhale, bend. Now bring that left hand on the back of that left leg, right arm reaching for sky. Peaceful warrior. Viparita Virabhadrasana 2. Now exhale, bring the arms up, short edge to short edge. Then straighten that front leg on an inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand on the inside and we'll find our Utthita Trikonasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another breath in. Exhale, let it go as we bend that knee, bring the arms back to short edge. Good. Exhale, that left hand comes on that back left leg, the right arm reaches for sky. Now inhale, straighten that leg, coming into Viparita Utthita Trikonasana. Good. Breathe in. Now exhale, bring the arms out like a T. Yeah. We're going to pivot the feet towards the long edge now. We're going to bring hands to the hips. Tilt that pelvis so those sit bones stick out as the fronts of the hips shine down and forward. We'll fold it forward into our Prasarita Padottanasana. Maybe the crown of the head reaching for the ground. It might not be there. The wider you bring your feet, the closer that head is going to come to the ground. So if you want to try that sensation in the body, you can. Or you keep those feet closer and just let that head suspend. Breathing in and out. Another breath in. And now exhale, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. If your legs were far apart, bring those feet closer. And then find your base. And then we'll exhale, let's roll up. And then sink into that right side, coming to your side lunge on the right side. Skandasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe lift the toes of the right foot off the ground and ground that right foot. And then place those toes back on the floor. And now we're going to move that left foot just a little bit closer to that right leg, kind of heel toeing it in. Ground into that right foot. And then begin to draw that left knee in towards the center. Straighten that right leg as we rise. Then the left ankle comes on top of that right thigh. Our flying pigeon on our other side. Good. Any variation with the hands, lifting the heart. Maybe notice what happens if you unclench the glutes. You might feel that left outer hip open, that left knee drop down. That's one more breath. Exhale to straighten that right leg. Bring the left knee in front of that hip, and then lower the left foot down. Exhale, mountain pose. Breathe in and out. Let's release our hands down to the side. If you're like me, you're at the back of your mat, so let's just turn and face the front. And we'll step that right foot forward. If you're at the front of your mat, step your left foot back. So the right foot is forward, and that left foot faces the long edge. And then let's straighten that right leg. Straighten that back leg. Kind of bring those hips forward, the elbow or the shoulders face forward. Drop the arms down and sweep the arms up. Let's exhale, bring the arms out in front of the shoulders. Breathing in and out. And then exhale to draw that left hand back towards the shoulder, that right arm reaching forward. This is our standing archer pose. And then bring that left arm forward again. And this is our reminder that we have to draw back. So draw back that left hand. We're drawing back, looking back, reflecting back. That right hand is on a target. So this full moon, we draw back, we reflect on how we can propel forward and see that target. Inviting that reflection into our space. And now with our feet grounded, we'll exhale, move those shoulders towards the right hand guiding the gaze past that thumb, the left arm towards the left shoulder, the left hand towards the left shoulder. Bring it back as far as feels good for you and pause when you get there. And then on an exhale, just bring that hand back in front, right arm forward. And then when you get to the front, let's exhale and release that left hand and meet the right. And then bring the arms to the sky. Bend that front knee just a little bit. Find a little back bend here. Dropping into that left knee. Right knee bends. And now exhale, float it forward, frame that foot. And then step it back, coming into plank pose, Palakasana. Yes, exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, step the left foot forward. And then bring that right foot maybe forward just a little bit. Ground the right heel. Exhale to straighten that left leg. Let's rise up. Arms above the head. And then drop those arms, those hands in front of the shoulders, coming into our standing archer on our other side. Exhale to draw that right hand back. Drawing back to reflect. And then hone in on that target, where we're going. And then when you're ready, exhale to slowly begin to kind of twist towards the left. And then when you can't go anymore, you don't want to go anymore, pause there. And on an exhale, begin to bring that left hand forward. And we'll go all the way into that twist towards the right. But try to keep those hips forward, feet forward. And pause when you get to that point, that stopping point. And exhale, bring the hands back in front of the shoulders, the heart shining forward towards the front of the mat. Let that right hand come forward. Bring the hands together, reach them overhead, maybe bend that front knee just a little bit in a slight back bend here. And then exhale to bring the hands across the sky, frame the foot, step it back, plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then exhale back to child's pose, Balasana. Pausing and reflecting. In our child's pose, hands can come to the forehead. Yes, you can find a downward facing dog first if you want. Deep breath in. Now exhale, let's bring our hands in front if they're not there already. Roll up into kind of tabletop, but just so we can bring those legs out in front, we'll come into our wide-legged seated fold. So feet out as wide as feels right. Kind of shimmy those sits bones underneath body. We roll those shoulders back. Welcome ourselves here to the earth. We've been standing and moving. Let's inhale, reach hands to sky. And those fingertips reach up. Ground those shoulders down, ground those hips down. Feel the hips heavier in the earth when you do that. Now try to keep those pinky edges of the foot out. And then we'll exhale to bring the heart forward, arms reaching up and forward. And then when you feel maybe a sensation in the back of the leg or the back, you can bring your arms down to the ground, your hands to the floor, maybe tuck the chin down. Depending on the skeletal frame, some of us might be able to come all the way to the ground, some of us Don't go very close, and it's fine either way. We're just opening up the back of the legs. We'll be here for a breath or 2 or 3. On your next exhale, let's walk those hands towards the midline, back towards a more upright back. Let's draw our feet together. And with those feet together, let's bring the right heel in. With the right hand, find the foot, or you can always use your strap for this too. I'll show you where we're headed. We're going to come into our archer. So the right hand on the right foot, and lift the leg. We're just going to draw that knee towards the armpit, and the left foot or left hand kind of reaches for that big toe. So I'm not reaching my toe, but it's reaching for it. Maybe you can find your big toe, maybe you can't. We're just going to pull back on this bow again, reflecting back, aiming past that left thumb. And now let's release that foot forward, bring the left hand to the left leg, straighten that right foot, coming into heron pose, or the right leg straightens. Now let's exhale, bring that knee back towards the armpit, right shoulder kind of coming to the ear, left arm reaching forward. And now release that right leg long again, coming into heron, nice long back, And now gently, let's release the right hand from the right foot, but activate that right leg first, guys. Activate that right leg, release the hand. Whew. And now lower that leg down. Bring the shoulder over the hip. And the right hand comes to the earth. Maybe shake it out, let the feet flop side to side. Yeah, windshield wiper the feet. And now let's cradle the baby. So we're going to bring that right foot in. Maybe with the right hand, you find the right foot and you lift it into the crease of the elbow crease of the left arm. Maybe the right elbow crease comes into the knee. We can rock side to side. That might not be accessible. So it's great because we can just bring our hands onto the shin and rock side to side, or we can let the calf rest in the elbow creases and kind of rock side to side. Maybe you kind of massage those glutes as you do this. Bring a hand behind you and just with the left hand kind of guide that knee around and just give yourself a glute massage, or you can cradle that baby and it's a little more of a hip action. Maybe hamstring. And then we'll exhale, gently release that leg long. You can flop out the legs if you need to. Flop the feet around. And we'll come into our seated archer on the other side. So that right leg is long. Draw the left heel in so the foot is up. And then we'll find the outer left foot with that left hand. Bring that left foot up. And then we'll reach that right hand for the left toe as you draw that left knee into the armpit. So it's like a happy baby, but we're up and then one leg out. Reaching for that toe, flex that right leg. And now exhale to extend that left leg long. Keep the left hand there, coming into heron pose. Nice long back. And now let's exhale, draw that knee into the armpit, right arm reaching for the toe. So similar to what we did on our back earlier with our strap. Exhale, send that left leg long, coming into heron. Right now with control, find that strength in the left leg. So we're going to let go of that left foot with the hand. So we want to keep that left leg up. Strong left leg, lower the hand down. Slowly bring that left foot down. Go. Release the leg. Really nice. Now we'll cradle that baby. So bend that left leg. You can lift the foot up. Maybe that foot comes into that right elbow crease and the left knee into that left elbow crease. Or you can let that foot hang out in the elbow creases. Massage the glutes along the way. So this is similar to our pigeon, but we're seated and we're bringing that leg to us. And when you're ready, gently release out of the cradle rock, let the leg come long. Maybe stretch out those, flop out those legs. Bring the leg long, high to the sky. And let's make our way to our backs. Finding our shavasana. Letting this heart slow even more. We might go just a couple minutes long today to get a nice shavasana in. Maybe to just a few minutes past. And just allow yourself to be having opened up into space of reflection to shine forward. Just absorbing our practice on every level. Let the heart still, just slow. Let the breath be effortless. Let's consciously and slowly begin to bring a little movement back into the body. If you want to remain in Shavasana a little longer and you have time, please allow yourself that time. When you're ready, you can roll over to one side and just pause for a moment there maybe, and then come up to seated. Let's feel ourselves seated on the ground. Feel the breath in our physical body. And now let's exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.